YouTube, it's Jonathan, and today we're going to be bringing out my eye color. Today I'm going to be featuring more purpley tones to bring out my eye color rather than more warm bronzy orange tones, because I want to bring out the green in my eyes rather than the blue in my eyes. I'll talk more about that and more about color theory in just a few minutes, but I also wanted to say today that this is another one of my hashtag Men's Makeup May videos, and today I'm collaborating with the fabulous Mickey Worsley. If you haven't seen his channel or videos, I'm going to link his channel and video right here, as well as in the description box below. I'm new to his channel. I just found him while I was searching out other male makeup YouTubers to feature and collaborate with. So make sure that you go ahead and check his channel out and check out his video. I know he's going to be using the Morphe 350 palette for this and using more warm colors, so I chose to do more cool colors. Like I said, I'm going to be using more cool tones in this and more purples to really help bring out the green color of my eyes. My eyes shift from blue to green to gray, so depending on the colors that I wear around them or the colors I wear on my clothing, they can tend to change the color of my eyes. So that's why I'm wearing a white shirt. I really wanted you to see what the makeup does to change the color of my eyes. Now, not everyone is going to have the same eye color as me, and not everyone is going to use the same tones to bring out their eye color that I would. So you can take every tip that I'm going to give you today and just use a different color to suit your eyes. So for green eyes, we want to use colors that have more of a red base to them to bring green out. So colors like purple or copper or burgundy are going to work really well for green eyes. Eyes that are blue work really well with more orange undertones or more golden undertones. So things like gold or bronze are going to work really well for blue eyes. And then if you have more of a brown eye, there are lots of different shades of brown eyes. So if you want to bring out yellow in your brown eyes, you're going to want to do the opposite of that, which would be sort of purpley tones. If you want to bring out the orange tones in your eyes, you're going to want to use blues. And if you want to bring out the red tones in your eyes, you're going to want to use greens. As you can see, I've already done my base and my brows. Everything that I have on my face now is going to be in the description box below. The first and most subtle thing that I'm going to do to bring out the color of my eyes is Tightline, and today I'm going to be using the Benefit Their Real Push-Up Liner in the shade Beyond Purple, and I'm going to just click up a little bit of that, look down into my mirror, and really wiggle this into the underneath section of my eyelashes. So that super subtly defines the lash line. You can see the lashes on this side look a little bit more thick, and because I use that purple tone, it's gonna subtly bring out the green in my eyes. So that is my upper lash line tightlined on both eyes, and I hope that you can see that this is just bringing out the green color just a little bit better and making my eyes appear brighter. Next, to amp this look up one more notch, I'm going to be mixing a couple products on the back of my hand, a little bit of a primer and the same liner from Benefit. This is actually also from Benefit, it's their Air Patrol primer. I'm gonna mix those on the back of my hand and use that as a subtle wash of purple across the lid. I've got those two colors mixed together to a color that I'm liking. I'm going to use a big sort of flat brush and just start to work that across the lid. This is super sheer because I sort of thinned out that liner with the primer, and since I mixed it with primer, it's going to set itself and create a nice base. Mixing and diluting some more pigmented products with more sheer products is a great way to create new looks, new textures, and get a little bit more mileage out of more expensive things. So there's option 2. You could go ahead and curl your lashes and throw on a look of mascara and leave this be and be on about your day. You could even throw that liner on just at the lash line and call that the look, but I'm going to keep amping this look up and add a little bit more. Starting with a light pinky purpley shade from this palette called Peony, I'm just going to press that across the lid. And then I'm taking the shade Mauve and putting that on the outer corner up towards the crease. And then taking my clean blending brush and just blending that back and forth in the crease. To deepen the crease, I'm taking a matte purple shade called Temper on a very small brush and just working that right in at the crease line. And then back in with the clean brush to blend. I'm taking the matte cream shade from the palette and just placing that underneath my brow, just to blend out the edge of the purple and create a smooth transition into my natural skin tone. For underneath the eye, I'm going to use the shade Haze, which is sort of like a bluish purple, and I'm just going to look up and smudge that right across the lower lash line. I'm just packing a little bit more of that first shade Peony right into the intersection of the eye because I don't want to lose the intensity of that color because of all the other blending that we've done. And I don't want this look to get too dark and heavy. Now with an angled liner brush, I'm gonna grab Haze and Temper and sort of stamp those two into the bristles and then pre-line my eyes with that. I am gonna go back in with the They're Real liner from Benefit and create a very deep outer corner of the lashes, but I'm just sort of preempting that with a little bit of the powder shadow so that it creates a nice blend. Those two make a beautiful mix. And then back in with the Benefit liner. And as you can see, I'm sort of stamping on a little bit more product and then going back to my angled brush that I was using with the powder liner and sort of just kind of blending that together. And I decided to pull that into a cat eye just because I think it's gonna sort of suit my eye shape a little better. So that is shadow and liner done. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my eyelashes now. I'm gonna pop a little mascara on. So I just went ahead and touched up my powder, my blush, my bronzer, added a little bit of something on the lips, and now I'm going to brighten up this inner corner using my ambient lighting powder from Hourglass in the shade Diffuse Light on my big fluffy brush, which I've kept mostly clean throughout this video. And I'm just popping that right into this whole intersection because on me it's a really dark area of my face. And that just sort of brightens it up. And that is the finished look on how to bring out the green in your eyes if you have green eyes. Again, remember the other colors that I mentioned towards the beginning of this video that you could use depending on your eye color and the colors that you want to bring out in them. Again, this video was in collaboration with Mickey Worsley, so go ahead and check out his channel. I've got that linked here, as well as the channel and video in the description box below. Again, all of the products that I used today are going to be linked in the description box as always so that you can check more about those if you are interested in them. While you're in the description box, I also have a link to all of my social media outlets. I've got Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat all at JonJonTalks, as well as a link to my Facebook page. All of those places is where hashtag Men's Makeup May is going on. Please don't forget to use that tag so that you can stay involved. I'm going to be liking and commenting on all of the images on Instagram and tweeting back all of the tweets with that tag on it. And subscribe to my channel if you're not already. You can click on my face now, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! And I'm going to sweep this sort of in the darker two shades. You can see there's two darker ones and one lighter one. Sort of in the darker two shades, and I'm not going to really contour, but more or less just bronze the skin.